Welcome to another edition of RUST Rants. I'm John Rust, and I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a special segment of RUST Rants. It's time, once again, to play our favorite game show, What's Racist Today? And we don't have to go too far to answer that question, just 90 or so miles away from where we're at, down to Phoenix, Arizona, and the home of the Phoenix Suns, specifically the Suns Gorilla, their mascot. Now, the Suns Gorilla has been around since around 1980, and that was when a guy who was with a singing telegram company. Do those things even exist today? Anyway, a guy with a singing telegram company came to the game at the former home of the Phoenix Suns, which is Veterans Memorial Coliseum, and he happened to be wearing a gorilla outfit, and he started hyping up the crowd. And the team took notice of this, came up to the guy and said, "Hey, we'd like you to keep doing this for future games." And thus, the Phoenix Suns gorilla has been a permanent fixture since that time. Well, apparently, former Laker Lamar Odom thinks it's time to do away with the gorilla. He was on the Bootleg Kev podcast, where Bootleg Kev, who actually happens to be a Phoenix Suns fan, he said his team has been dealing with the cheapest owner in the league. And that's when Odom weighed in with his interesting take. The former Mr. Khloe Kardashian. This is the second episode of Rust Rants where we've referenced a Kardashian. Never thought that would happen when we started this podcast. Anyway, the former Mr. Khloe Kardashian said, quote, "I feel bad for the Suns fans because they ain't even gonna get what y'all probably deserve until you change the mascot," end quote. Newsflash, Lamar, the Suns gorilla doesn't play in any of their games. The gorilla has never scored a point for the Suns. He's never grabbed a rebound for the Suns. What a buffoon. Anyway, continuing on, Bootleg Kev then asked, well, if he didn't like the gorilla, and also if he thought that there were some racial undertones to the Suns gorilla. So here is Lamar Odom's response, quote, "Come on, bro. The thing that's funny is they kind of slid that one by for all these years. Nobody says anything about that. Gorillas in the desert? You can't find any. You could probably find a cactus, but you know what's so really crazy about it? They just tried it because they wanted to get the fans involved, and that's the reason why they kept it, because the fans loved it." End quote. Yeah, moron. That's why the Suns gorilla is around, because the fans love it. And who has ever thrown a tantrum that the Phoenix Suns gorilla is racist? Well, probably some woke weirdos have done that, but who cares what they have to say? The Suns gorilla has been around for over 40 years. The vast majority of fans don't have a problem with it. They certainly don't think it's racist. Heck, even Odom couldn't just come out and actually say if the gorilla was racist. He just gave a convoluted answer hinting that the gorilla was racist. Why do some people have such a hard time answering a simple yes or no question? And this whole thing about there ain't no gorillas in the desert, well, guess what? There aren't any penguins in Pittsburgh. There aren't any lions roaming around Detroit. Anyone ever seen any velociraptors stalking around Toronto? Anyone ever seen 30-foot giants stomping around San Francisco? Well, that didn't seem to stop those teams from picking those mascots. Lamar Odom is just a putz factory, trying to stir up controversy where none exists. There's nothing racist about the Phoenix Suns gorilla, and we need to tell these idiots who think every flippin' thing in the world is racist to shut up and go away. All right, folks, that'll do it for another edition of Rust Rants. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe across all of KYCA's social media. That's Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram. Check us out at kyca.info. Be sure to smash the like button, leave a comment. We'd love to hear what you have to say about this video. Till next time, I'm John Rust. I'll see you soon.